blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I was just at the state fair. Here's the broken, mangled evidence. For the most part, I had lots of fun. Before we went to the state fair, we went to the parade. But that was when it happened. Gasp! That was when a giant one of these things happened to show up. Here's a dramatization of the real thing. And that was when I immediately yelled, "Merson!" Pretty much after that, everyone ran away or inched like 40 feet to the left or the right of me. But regardless, it was pretty fun. Except for all those freaky clowns. Ugh. They were all dressed up like this. Some of them even looked like this. But most of them looked like this. If I had to choose between a clown and a carny, I'd pick the clown. There were so many freaky carnies at the fair this year, it wasn't funny. Most of them were like missing their teeth and had like an eye patch. It looked like pirates, most of them. Somebody had like a really, really weak stomach and they decided, I'll ruin the other people's lives in the line by throwing up all over the place. So they did. So we had to wait like maybe an hour or so before they like cleaned it off. And they didn't dry it, they just poured like bucketfuls of water on the one side of the ride where the girl had thrown up. And then their drying process involved the ride turning. So as we're sitting in the line below, there's like water randomly misting over us. Joy. Puke particles. The worst ride though was probably Extreme. It was too extreme for me. There was like one part where you're supposed to like keep your head back while you're in the harness. Well, the force is like, it's like one of those gondola rides where it goes back and forth. And it spins all the while. It's kind of like Delirium if you've ever been to Kings Island, but it's the smaller version. Anyway, so we're spinning and going back and forth, and suddenly I'm looking down at the ground, and my neck decides to like shoot forward, and I hear this deafening crack. Crack! Let's just say since then, my neck has been hurting like crazy. I guess what I was really disappointed about was Kiss was there, and I didn't get to go. When you're at the state fair and you're missing out on Kiss, you're missing out on Jewish guys singing songs about sex. That was all on Saturday. I woke up at about like 12 in the afternoon, so it was pretty good. Then we went swimming, which is why, if you haven't noticed yet, my face is like really sunburnt, which sucks. Alyssa was going around at the fairgrounds. Haha, Megan, you're gonna get sunburnt. The Asian jinxed me. I got to see 3 friends this weekend. I got to see Alyssa, Cassie, my wife, and Jazzy, my other wife. See you at the aftermath. Peace, but not literally.